So I made a video yesterday and edited it quickly. And it turned out okay. And I put it up. I think I said the word "and" too much, and that led to too many cuts. In addition, I used iMovie, and I put all this in the description as well, but I still wanted to talk about it. I used the color balancing with iMovie, and the colors were fine anyway, but it applied it to each clip individually. So in the moments where I thought that the cuts looked fine, once the video had completely processed, the cuts became super noticeable because the color grading would be different, and it kind of turned out not great. The real answer would be take your video with single digit views down, redo it, and put it back up. But I want to keep it there for now, as it's in the books, right? And learn from it. I also think that I tried to cut out a lot of blank space in that video and tried to make it more something that people would watch. And in my mind, there was this thought of attention span. And I looked at the average watch time for my videos. And for all three of them, the average watch time was, for the first couple, it was about a minute. And then for this video, it was about 5 minutes. Cool. I had that in my mind when I made this most recent video. Today, I was watching Louis Rossmann, and he's sitting there and being just very New York in a way that I love, and just talking in the way that I felt like I was in the first couple. And now I'm contemplating if I've already gone too far, which seems crazy to even say, that adding a few jump cuts into a video where I was talking for like 30 minutes and then took another video to add to that ended up being about 10 minutes long and was going to cut that down to be about 20 minutes, and thought, oh, maybe this has the pacing that people will appreciate more and pay more attention to. And the entire video was made in that kind of headspace. And I've been watching this video. If you're not familiar, Louis Rossmann does a lot of consumer advocacy, right to repair things, and he's very good about being angry in a really focused way that I appreciate. But I haven't dove too far into his videos myself. I've mostly only been exposed to them through watching Gamers Nexus. And I think what I should do moving forward as well is start putting these, like, put links to these things that I'm talking about, like, in the description, and kind of keep like a catalog of my influences on here. But he talked about using other people's yardstick to measure yourself. And so when other people are using this yardstick to measure you, and you take that, you're accepting, if these people don't like you and you're still accepting that and rising to that, you're accepting the premise of assholes. And not that anyone has been anything but kind so far to me in my internet experience, except for one person. One person has been extremely difficult throughout this, and it's been myself. And I think it's okay to push yourself and want more from yourself and push yourself to grow. But I'm pretty good at being an asshole to myself also. And this concept of accepting the premise of assholes, I paused the video to come talk to you about it because I want to expand on it and make sure that it sinks into my brain too. So when someone hands you this standard that's so high, that's their yardstick. And if you take that yardstick and you hold it up next to them, if they're not also reaching that, he says, you break it over your knee and put it somewhere very specific, which is another way of just saying don't be hypocritical. Like, don't ask other people to do things that you wouldn't do. And I agree with that a lot. And it made me reflect on this video that I made yesterday of was yesterday's video something I made for me? And there was definitely aspects of it that were, but did I make it for me? Was the end product really for me? Or did I make it more with you in mind? Is this about me or is it about you? Because like with Lewis and with Gamers Nexus a lot, like they're doing something that they love because they're super into it, but really it's all about who they're helping. And their consumer advocacy and everything is insane. I'm not that person. But it's only been 2 weeks, and I started out in the middle of the night saying, I need to create things for me. So this one's going to be another shot in the dark. Hi, just wanted to talk about this for a second and like put it out there. I have my thing. If you watch the 20-minute kind of poorly edited, weirdly color graded video I put up yesterday, thanks. But you'll know that I have my Ableton Move. I'm going to, if my internet works, which it doesn't seem to be doing at the moment, I'm going to start working on it today and see where that takes us. I'm excited about that. And I think it'd be exciting to possibly do some sort of interactive thing. Let me take it. I have a PC here and my other stuff is all Apple. At some point, maybe I could learn to do screen captures with my PC and add them to these videos. I think that'd be cool. Because when I was editing the video yesterday, I was doing like very minimal, just like cutting most of the ands and ums and me sitting there thinking about what I'm going to say out. And I think that definitely helped with the pacing. But also, and I played around with, there was one part I kind of played around with swapping Like I said one thing and was like, oh, that might be fun to like put here instead. And that was fun. But as far as having a conversation with you, maybe that wasn't the right choice. Like when I'm here to just have a conversation with you, maybe that just needs to be that. And if I want, I don't know what the difference is. Let me look. I can do this when we're not talking too. So I'm gonna look that up after and start working my way through that again. But yeah, I wanted this one to be just a little bit of a return to form. Hey, hi, hello. Oh, girl, you made 2 videos and then you edited a 3rd and you're like, no, we have to go back. What are you doing? You've lost it. It's feeling a little crazy right now. And I think I just need to keep creating and keep moving and keep putting things out there and keep having these conversations in order for us to really flesh out what things are going to look like and see what new things come. Because at the moment, this going to be the 4th video will be 25% of everything I've ever created, right? So if it's different now, a quarter of the entirety of my catalog could be drastically changed. And so yesterday that was 33%. And that felt like a huge difference. And so maybe that's why I feel like I'm like, oh, no. Let me just come back. Let me just talk to you. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy I found this video today though. And it made me feel more confident in like, oh no, I'm me. I know what I want as far as this stuff goes. And when it comes to making these videos, he had a couple cuts, but when he was ready to sit down and just talk, that's what he did. And he didn't let too many things get in the way of that. And I think yesterday I did. But I had fun. So that's why I want to keep the video. And I learned a lot of things. And I think that video, you can watch it and you can see mistakes. And I think if I were to take the video down, that those mistakes would not be so prevalent. I would not remember them as much. Okay, I just looked this thing up and it is like insanely expensive now. That's crazy. How much is it on the website? Okay, it's $500 on the website now. I don't think I paid $500 for this. It was on some sort of sale, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to play around with this today. I just wanted to say I watched that video. I feel compelled to be like, yeah. So some videos, I think, are just going to be this. Am I repeating myself too much? Probably. This is later me. We're just going to do some guerrilla camera work here for a second. So I watch these videos and I just want to show you, if you're not familiar, this is what Ableton Live 12 Pro intro looks like. And it's just a lot. And it has like lessons here and it's just a lot. So I watched the YouTube videos on how to just use the thing, and this little blinky one right here. You see, she's pink. That is my first little set and she is grungy and terrible and has so many problems, but y'all, I made a little tune. I made a little doodad, and I'm so excited and I'm so happy. And yeah, so you can make one for all of these. The trick is setting it up so that like you record little kind of like clips for each one of these things, and then you still, once you record the clips, in order to kind of make a song, you still have to play this. So that was kind of interesting to try and do. But I have my grungy, ooh, I just changed something. But I have my grungy babies. They sound, all together it sounds kind of crazy, but yeah, I don't really want to share it right now because I'm using my phone's microphone, and it would just, it's terrible anyway. But oh well, there you go. The world's gonna play it for me. Well, there's your little sample. Yeah, I'm so excited. There's my grungy little beat. I didn't really want to share that, but apparently the universe said too bad. But anyway, yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, see ya.